Okay, they are walking out of the darkness that was they were hidden in, walking across the yard and into the street, walking towards you. And like I said, a few paces behind them, you see that big, strange wrath that somebody explained that to you guys, right?
The Wraith? Yeah.
I believe. I believe after that incident.
No, I asked. Nyx asked what it was. I don't know who was around. I think maybe Sparta was around.
Okay. Yeah, I can't quite remember how that went down. But
Oh yeah, 'cause it was with him on.
Imani is who
Yeah,
you
I
asked.
with
That's right.
Imani, yeah.
So the only two
So that was
people
one of the
who
questions.
really know what's going on is Sparta, because Nyx is inside.
Yeah, but literally what Imani said to us, it's like, just run away from it.
Oh, food's here. Sorry.
Oh, wow, that was so fast. What the fuck,
Just in time. Just in time.
That was so freaking fast.
That was. It was saying like 58 minutes earlier.
Holy fuck. That's amazing. That's super fast service. Excuse me, why can't I get that here? What's up, Selene? How are you doing? No, Jenna will be full and comatose. You can win the battle. I hope so, Nikolai. Let's hope that she gets in a food coma and we figure it out. Okay, we need to go smart with this one.
Yeah, this is gonna be sus as fuck.
This is gonna be interesting.
No, Nikolai, I don't think we can.
I don't think the thing is going to be win this battle is getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah, like, sorry, Nyx, you're on your own.
Like, that's what it is. It's like, are we gonna get the fuck out of there? Win, survive, I mean, exactly. Exactly.
That's literally the win condition.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if we get somebody to come with us that could, like, give some information, sure, but I think at this point it would be probably just survive this encounter more than anything else. Use those spares NPCs you got as sacrifices. Just push Ashley and Penelope in there. Just go! Leave them behind. No. Nothing can go wrong with that, right? Exactly. Sounds like a great plan. I should do it.
Yeah, Imani's advice for this thing was you should just not try to fight it.
Yeah, you're like, do not, just run. Literally, that's what she said.
Yep.
I was like, how do you deal with those? And she's like, you don't. Literally.
Cute, but no.
Cute, but no.
You
Like,
just run the other way.
I guess Tremere could, like, put a circle of protection, like a ward against spirits. So they wouldn't be able to enter, or if they did, they would get damage, and, like, you know, they would get stunned or whatever. Like, we got stunned by the wards and stuff. But still, it's not 100% proof.
And that takes a little while.
And it takes a while to make one of those.
And you don't have a Tremere. There's that.
Yeah.
Little piece of information. Too bad Ronaldo's not here.
I mean, Ronaldo couldn't have really done much, to be fair, though.
No. He would have...
Like, again, you don't do a circle ward in, like, 5 minutes. It's like a half an hour to
And
an
you have to have all
ritual.
the supplies.
Aldo would be like, just run.
Yeah, no,
He'd
Ronaldo's
be like, it's time to go. We gotta go, guys. He didn't even want to fight humans.
Yeah, he didn't want to fight humans because they had, like, fire bullets, and he was shocked.
So yeah, he would not be going up against a hell demon. Okay.
Yeah, Hellspawn? Fuck no.
So.
Fuck no.
Uh,
So-
leaving is a very valid tactic. Yeah.
Leaving,
Everyone
yeah.
approves.
Everybody's like, you know what, Nix? Good luck.
Love you. Maybe we'll
Love
see
you,
you
but
if you
no.
survive this. Also,
Apparently, Zoe's seducing this.
I should mention that you guys don't even know if Nyx is actually in that house at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody has seen her. So anyway, as you guys are all getting out of the car and this thing appears, you're going to hear Penelope say quietly behind you, "What is that?"
Imani called it a wraith. She said if we came across it, run.
Perfect.
So I don't think provoking it's the best option.
Don't intend to. She's
No, I
just
guess
like
we
staring
can
at it.
explain to them that it's like a demon of some sort that resides beyond the veil, stuff like that.
Yeah, so he'll say, she said it was some kind of spirit from the other side, and that we don't really have anything that can fight it. But she said if our best option is just to run away from it or not to fight it.
Running sounds awfully nice at this particular moment. And they're still approaching you guys. You guys have all kind of funneled into the middle of the street, and it's like a old time showdown.
I think we
Colette spins her pistols.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
That's what's happening right now in the streets.
Sparta will look at everybody and say, I think we should at least talk to them first.
Yeah, I don't
Go
think
ahead.
you should attack them necessarily.
I meant more running.
Oh. I wasn't choosing running as an option. This is Colette saying that. Colette's like, bitch, I don't back down from a fight. Let's fucking go. She's scared, but she's ready. Kinda. So they're gonna continue approaching you guys. And Colette is gonna kind of walk toward them in like kind of diagonally. She's like walking toward them, but also toward the house of where you guys actually want to go. Because you guys are there to find a Nyx, not to fight fucking ancient vampires with demons. So she's like kind of walking diagonally as you guys like follow her, and they come closer to you. Then sort of everyone kind of stops, and you're not like right up on them. There's a good amount of distance between you. Maybe like I'd say like a car length distance between you and them, and this like thingy. It looks crazy. Took meanie butt. And they're gonna stop, and Violet she kind of like looks around, and she's like, I expected more. Colette's like, she does the thing, she actually holsters her weapons, and she does the thing that she did before of like, we're all friends here. Because she's sort of like in front of all of you guys, leading the way, and she's like, puts her hands up and kind of tries to be like, hey, we don't need to fight. And she says, we're just here to collect Nyx. Have you seen her? And Vincent is going to reply and say, oh, we know exactly why you're here. Colette's going to be like, okay. But have you seen her? And Colette's like being really awkward. Like she's trying to come across as not aggressive, but like also trying to be authoritative, but completely failing because she's actually scared of these people. Like for real. And what is everybody else doing? Let's start with that.
Sparta is right next to Colette, looking at Violet and Vincent. Clearly is scared of them as well. After everything that happened in the dungeon. But he's very tensed up.
Anna's pretty much just staring at this point. Just listening. Gun pretty much as close as he can to his hand.
And Sparta will chime in after Colette stops talking about us not wanting to hurt him and say, we're just here for Nyx. Just give her back to us and we'll leave.
So as you guys are trying to engage with these two ancient scary vampires, Penelope, who had positioned herself in the back originally, is going to kind of like step forward in front of everyone. And that same feeling that you get with Nyx when she activates all and you're like, can tell everybody loves her even that much more. That happens with Penelope, just sort of like radiating this energy as she steps forward in front of everyone. And she's gonna say, let's see, how do I want to put this? She's trying to be persuasive. She's gonna look at them and be like, now, why don't we all just... No, I'm not gonna say it like that. I feel like that would antagonize them. God, this is hard. It's so hard to be persuasive without like being like a dick.
Scary. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's so hard.
That's what I was like thinking about before, because it's like, yeah, if you don't have Daunt and you have Awe or whatever, or like Dreadgaze or whatnot, like you have to like be a lot more manipulative and a lot more subtle. So it's actually more difficult.
This is difficult. I don't know how to word this. Okay. She's going to say... Okay, I'll have her go about it this way. Why don't we all walk away with what we want? I know that... Oh, that's so triggering, though. Or whatever. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Just say it, Jenna. I know that death isn't something that you would particularly welcome. So why don't we just have a conversation and find a middle ground? And I'm going to put this up to dice to see, because I don't want to make this decision on my own. Okay. Penelope, thankfully, is pretty charismatic. And how doesn't all give you a boost on, excuse me, hold on a second, let me look at my notes.
I think it does.
Is it
add,
social interactions or something? Hold
yeah,
on.
it boosts up. I think it's like the difficulty is much lower or something.
Is that
like
how
that.
it works? Oh, I didn't write it in my notes, of course. Whatever.
Let's see.
I'm just gonna
I have
roll
it
real quick.
on.
Yeah, if you could look for me real quick. Oof, that wasn't a very good roll. Okay, she got 3.
Yeah, add the presence rating to any skill roll involving persuasion or performance, as well as to the other charisma-related rolls.
That's what it is, which is perfect.
So you add a lot. I actually could have done that before.
Okay, so then I add. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take a 5. That's better than a 3. Okay, and what is it? Composure and intelligence. Why am I doing this to myself? These old vampires are good at everything. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah. It's like that's why like you gotta have like 3
2,
times
3,
the
4.
amount of like the bad
Shit.
guys.
She got 5, right? God dang it. Okay.
I thought she got 6.
Did she get 6?
Didn't Penelope get 6?
I thought I said 5. Yeah, I was
Thought
5.
it was 5.
Yeah, because I got
I
3 and then I
five.
got 2 more successes. Okay. Shit. So it's 5v5, which means they win. And they're not persuaded. So I'm going to have Vincent act first. And I think this is just going to be a full-on fight. Fuck all this shit they can do. Let's just fight. They're just going to fight. If they need to pull out their crazy, creepy, oblivion shit, they'll do it. But right now, Vincent is going to... Hold on, let me get up their sheets. I didn't open their character sheets. Sorry. Okay. Vincent is going to rush toward, I guess, Penelope, because she would be the one in the forefront. So he's going to rush Penelope. And while he rushes her, he's going to say, or we could just do this. And he's going to rush in to attack her. So I want everyone, since everyone is clumped together, we're going to just roll for initiative. So Sparta and I did it again, you guys. I have so many fucking NPCs in this fight.
Yes, we do.
God dang it.
Roll
This is gonna
initiative.
suck. Okay, let me roll initiative 7 times.
You just need to let it like.
I need a paper.
You need to like write it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it down. This is gonna be way too much for my brain to keep track of. Why did I do this again? I said last time that I was not gonna have this many NPCs in a fight, and then I decided to invite Ashley and Penelope along. Dang it.
Big brain.
Okay, big brain. So Colette rolled a 7. Sparta.
9.
Okay. Alejandro.
8.
Hell yeah. Ooh, God. Penelope rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Penelope.
Penelope, use a fucking willpower for fuck's sake.
Okay, Ashley got a 6. Okay. And Violet got a 5. Okay, so this is going to be the breakdown. Vincent's going to be at the top of the order since he's the one initiating the fight. So he'll be first. Sparta, you will be next. Followed by Colette. Followed by Ashley. Followed by Violet. Followed by Penelope. Oh, wait. I forgot to put... Alejandro, you got a what? 8. Sorry.
8.
Sparta, Alejandro. And then Colette. And then Penelope. All right. Let's fucking do it, eh? Okay. So, Vincent is going to rush in toward Penelope, and you see him pull out some sort of like dagger weapon, and he's going to attempt to stab her in the gut. Okay. Oh. I almost spilled my drink everywhere. That would have been horrible. This is going to be really slow combat, and I apologize. Celerity. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. So he's going to attack her. 2, 3. Oh, wow. That was a really shit roll. He does not do anything. Okay. Well, much to his surprise, she very quickly sidesteps him, and he kind of like swipes the air. And she's gonna, in the same moment, grab kind of the scruff of his shirt. That's gonna initiate the fight. So Sparta, you are up next. I'll go ahead and let you react. This is all happening kind of simultaneously.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do this. Sparta's gonna ride the wave. He's gonna go into a frenzy.
All right.
And he'll take on claws. He now has long, vicious-looking claws. And he's going to pounce at Vincent and try to tear him to pieces.
Alrighty. So go ahead and roll a strength and brawl. And while he does so, he yells, "Oh yeah!"
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Nyx is obviously this is not happening, but in my mind, Nyx is inside with like a bunch of popcorn and just like eating, like just like looking from the window, like I'm glad I'm inside.
So I passed the hunger with a crit.
Interesting.
How many successes did you get? Did you just messy crit? Fuck. Vincent.
I mean, a messy crit still works, but he might like swipe Colette as well or some shit. Punches her in the midway. Like a double punch Colette and Victor before it slams Victor down.
Okay, 9 successes and 2 crits. So
Wait, how?
Because he bumped his fucking shit up.
Yeah, my strength.
Oh,
Plus,
yeah,
I'm
right.
specialized in brawl, so I roll 12 dice.
Damn. Remember when you guys said anything could happen? Okay. Shit. So are you just jumping on him? To jump on him? Are you trying to tackle him to the ground? Are you trying to like dig your claws into him?
He's going full on beast. He's going to be slashing with his claws, ripping and tearing, basically.
Okay. So, Sparta, it's like a beast has just been unleashed next to you guys. And he just goes crazy and jumps through the air right onto Vincent, who Vincent is sort of, because he's in combat with Penelope, is at a disadvantage and he can't necessarily react to you. So you have no problem jumping on top of him. And as you kind of jump on top of him and you dig these claws that have appeared is sort of into his chest, and he kind of stands upright and yelps like in pain as you have dug your nails into him. I'll keep that for later. Okay, so that happens. Alejandro, you now see Sparta on the back of Vincent with his claws, and he's like, "I will fucking kill you."
Alejandro's gonna take a quick step back, pull out his gun, and point it towards Violet. But unlike other times, he's actually gonna aim for the head at this point.
All right. Are you gonna shoot her, or are you just aiming your gun at her?
He's gonna shoot it. He is gonna unload the mag.
Okay. Jesus, that's a little excessive.
Is it though?
Right?
No, not at this point.
Okay, roll dexterity and firearms. And don't forget to add your specialty because you're using a handgun.
It's a 1 dice and more.
Five successes.
5, you said?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on a second. I gotta move this fan. It's like blowing in my face. Okay. So as you begin to shoot Violet, pop, 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 you see her. It's like you're watching the fucking Matrix. She is dodging your shit left and right. But 2 of the bullets do catch her, but they don't hit her in the head because she's moving around. Rapid reflex for the win. People with rapid reflex can actually see projectiles. That's fucking OP. Stop that. But she does get hit twice. So I'm going to mark that down for her.
Rapid reflexes? What is that?
Celerity. Rapid reflexes.
Oh, that's another, like, specialty, isn't it?
Yeah. She doesn't have, instead of Cat's Grace, you can have rapid reflex. One. Yeah. Okay. So Violet times 2. Who's next in the order? Colette. So Colette is going to... I have too many character sheets. Just gonna activate Lethal Body and Prowess. Yay! She's not hungry.
Yay!
She's always hungry. And Colette is gonna focus her energy on Violet as well. Seeing that you just started shooting her, she's gonna join you in that fun party. 2, 3, 4.
Well, at this point, does Nyx hear anything?
Well, this is all happening simultaneously, so let us go through
Okay.
the order first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Talking about Colette. Yeah, baby. Okay, so you start shooting. Pow, 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 pow. And before you start shooting, Colette joins you and starts shooting this bitch as well. I'm going to roll for this one since she's focused on yours. Her focus can't be on both.
There's some hood shit. There's some gangster shit.
You, how them rabbit reflex do for you now? Dodge this, bitch. This is gonna be a
It's
really.
not just 2 people shooting at you, bitch.
Whoa! How did I get a success on everyone?
Go,
No.
let's go.
No, this is for Violet.
Oh,
It's okay. She only rolled 4. But, so it's not, that's still pretty damn good. 4 successes. So she does dodge a few of Colette's bullets. Not necessarily because she was focused on them, just because she was like moving around. But she does, I'm going to say she does get hit twice again. So she's now been hit 4 times. Which, by the way, we were calculating damage wrong because I'm a dummy. Damage is always halved for vampires. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. It's really fucking hard to kill vampires. Okay, so she got shot 4 times, which would be 4. So she's only taken 2 points of damage. Which is lame. Lame sauce. Where's them fire bullets when you need them? Okay, so Colette's gonna pow, pow, pow and start shooting that bitch as well. Don't hurt me, please. Ashley, I have too many fucking character sheets, you guys. This is hard. Okay, Ashley is going to... You know what? Ashley's gonna be fucking big brain right now. And Ashley is not... Since everyone is engaged and distracted, Ashley is gonna run to the house. She is going to fleet to the house and bust the door open. She kind of like opens the door. So Nyx, at this point, you do obviously hear gunshots happening. We've got 2 more things, so we won't have you react yet. But you hear gunshots, and right after the gunshots, you hear the door kind of like bursting open. And the
where
lady
is everybody
in the house.
Yes, Isaiah is still like watching the
Yep,
the movie or
Isaiah's
whatever.
chilling watching Dracula on the couch.
Okay.
The chick that was in the hallway is still in the hallway, and the other ones have went upstairs.
When I was in the kitchen, did I notice if there was a back door?
There was.
There's nobody there. There is there.
In the kitchen, no. The only people that were in the kitchen were the humans that you're assuming are probably the owners of this house.
Yeah. Can I see through the hallway down? Can I see who busted in?
Did you sit down? You sat down in the chair,
Yeah,
you said?
I sat down in a chair.
You
yeah.
wouldn't be able, there's a wall. You wouldn't be able, from where you're sitting. You would have had to have been like standing on the other side of
Did
the room.
Isaiah react in any way?
Yeah, Isaiah does like sit up and looks like concerned for a moment. Before we get into your reaction, let's finish these 2 because we have Violet and Penelope. But that's sort of what is happening on your end as well. She is now entered into the house. And you hear the lady in the hallway, you hear her like yelp a little, like she's like, "Oh," like she's surprised. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. That ends Ashley's turn. She's just going to fleet to the door and open the door. Violet is going to... Ow, mother... I hurt myself. Okay, as you are shooting, Alejandro, Violet is going to blink behind you and stab you. So, because she uses blink, you aren't necessarily going to be able to dodge her because it happens too quickly. She's behind you.
No, it's
And
literally like you. Yeah.
She
you can't dodge the
has
blink.
stabbed you in the back, and you take
Unless you have the same level of celerity. That's the only, or upper, or higher.
a higher celerity, which,
Yeah.
let me look. Don't.
Blink is a 3rd level, so.
Yeah. No, she's got you beat, sadly. So she's gonna blink behind you and stab you in the back, like kind of upward. And you're going to take just 1 point of superficial. You guys track your own damage, because I got enough shit to fucking track. So you take 1 point of superficial. And last, but certainly not least, that leaves Penelope. And Penelope is going to take out you guys remember the sort of knuckle dusters that those people had that had the spiky things on them? She has a pair of those, and while Sparta, you're, because what's his face is sort of like hunched over, like leaning forward a little bit. She's gonna just wham and punch him in the back of his head with the spiky knuckle dusters. About to fuck yo
Getting
shit up.
gangster up in here.
Which Penelope is not the strongest, but hey, he can't necessarily. Okay, we'll take it, Penelope. She rolled a 2. Poor Penelope. She's trying.
Cute.
Since he's distracted with you on his back, he is gonna take damage, but he only takes 1 point of superficial.
Now he did take aggravated damage from my claws, didn't he?
No, because that's only if you actually have the claws. Like, the claws that you have right now are just claws. They're not the actual, like, feral claws or whatever the fuck they're called. So, but he did take damage from them, because it would be kind of the equivalent of, like, stabbing him.
Unless you're like biting him, then that's aggro damage.
Yeah.
But it's like I think it's 1 aggro damage per bite.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember.
Like, and then you tear.
Yeah. Okay,
That
so
style, yeah, that's aggro for sure.
So as soon as Penelope kind of whack him on his head, that the wraith, which had just kind of been standing there watching and observing, is gonna let out a shriek, this awful, strange shrieking sound, and one of its long, strange arm-like things is gonna whip around and wrap around Penelope's throat.
Oh god.
And it's like letting out a cry as if like it got hurt. And it's gonna wrap her up in sort of a chokehold and lift her off of the ground. And now you just see her like, and she's like paralyzed in its grip in front of you. So that's what's going on outside. I'll go ahead and let everybody that's inside now react. So Nyx, you hear the door open. You hear like the girl in the hallway kind of like, oh god, what the fuck are you doing here? And obviously you hear all of the gunfire in the streets. So there's very clearly something going on. So I'll go ahead and let you react.
Do I need to do a initiative? against Isaiah?
No, because he's not necessarily fighting you. I'm just putting everybody in the house below the order of the initiative that we already have.
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
And I'm just gonna put you first.
Okay. I don't have any weapons on me. I'm gonna actually do 2 rouse checks. I'm gonna boost up dexterity to 5. Okay, I'm hungry. I'm a hunger 2 right now. So my dex is 5, strength 3, and stamina 2. And no, I think I can do only. Can I use fleetness?
Sure. I mean, you can do whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna do my usual trick because I hear the gasp in the hallway. At least, right? I can hear the
yeah, you hear the
girl,
response to like the door
or whatever.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna try to mech truck the fuck out of that bitch.
Okay, go for it.
What do I roll?
Strength?
Dexterity?
Yeah, we'll go with that. I have so many freaking character sheets open right now. It's not even funny.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Alrighty. Okay. Since she has her back to you because she sort of turned and looked at the door when it busted open, she doesn't necessarily see you coming. So you are very successfully going to Mack truck the fuck out of her. But you also are going to Mack truck the fuck out of Ashley because you can't necessarily stop yourself in the short amount of distance between Ashley and this person. So you jump up out of your seat and come around the corner of the hallway, go down the hallway, bam, smack into that chick, which then domino effects into Ashley, and all 3 of you sort of go tumbling outside.
The door? Okay,
yeah.
That's not too bad. That's fine.
It's not that big of a deal. But you did just kind of like, bam, smack Ashley on the face. Their heads kind of cling together. Like the Three Stooges. That just happened.
Ashley has no idea what just happened.
No. Ashley just got Mack trucked. And Ashley is going to be like, oh, God. As she's like getting, because like you guys quite literally all like fell on top of each other just from like the quickness and impact of everything. It sent you all tumbling to the ground. If this were a moment to complain, Ashley would probably complain, but surprisingly, she holds her tongue, given the situation. Isaiah doesn't move. But the 3 people from upstairs do come rushing out now that all of this is happening. But instead of joining you guys outside, they rush into the living room with Isaiah. So they're going to stay in there. So that'll bring us back to the top of the order with Vincent. And let's see, he's got Sparta on his back. And he got bopped on the head. Like a little bunny foo-foo. Sparta. One second. Excuse me. I need... I wish that this had a better explanation, damn it.
Which?
The Oblivion abilities. Like, it tells me what it does, but it doesn't tell me, like, if I need to, like, roll something in particular. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, I'm just gonna go with it. Fuck it. Okay. Sparta, as you're kind of on his back, yeah. That's what I want to do. You, Vincent is going to reach up behind you and kind of grab your face like this in his hand. And as soon as he does, you shriek in pain. And before you can get off of his back, he's going to dig two of his fingers sort of into your eyes, which then definitely makes you recoil in pain. And as you're sort of like now on your feet, and you're realizing that your eyes are open, but you can't see anything. You're blind.
What's the secret? I don't like that idea.
And you also take 1 point of aggravated damage. And when he does that, he's sort of gonna like stand up and he's like lets out this growl like, ugh, like these fucking people hurt me. And then he's gonna look over at Penelope, who's like in this like grasp of this thingy bobby. Now, Sparta, it is your turn.
Would I still be frenzied after that?
At this point, I feel like your frenzy would be like wearing off, because usually frenzy is like one turn. So we'll just do it like that. So you're like on the tail end of your frenzy, and especially now you're more so focused on the pain that just happened and the fact that like you can't fucking see anything.
Okay. I mean, he would have heard Vincent's growl. So he's gonna like try to attack that area with his claws and just start slashing.
Yeah, he's still right in front of you. He didn't move, so you're gonna just reach out and hope that you make contact.
Yeah, basically try to get a hold of him again.
Go for it. Go ahead and do a again strength and brawl.
Okay, on the hunger dice, I got a crit and a 1.
Okay. The beast is wild tonight.
Beast is wilding tonight. Mm-hmm.
You guys got to see this. I got 3 crits.
10? Hell yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
I saw 2 of those, but I believe you. Let's go! Yes! Fucking blood that
I'm just like envisioning Sparta just screaming on the top of his lungs this
Yeah.
entire time.
head. Seriously.
And another crit, so that's 4 crits. So that's
That's
Vincent is
4 plus 4,
dying.
8. 8. That's 8. Oh, no, sorry. More.
with the crits, that's 11 successes.
Sparta wanted to fight something, and he is like, this is my time to fucking
Wow.
shine,
Yes.
bitches.
Like, I'm not here to fucking
Mess around.
I'm here to fuck bitches up, bitch.
With that roll, okay. All right. You just let out a roar, and you are reaching, just hoping that you can make contact with something. After the second swipe, you can feel something in front of you, and you hope that that's him. And you just grab a hold of him and dig your claws into him once again and pull him close and just bite him and rip a fucking chunk of his flesh out. So he has now taken 2 points of aggravated plus another 2 points of superficial.
Yes, Sparta, fucking fuck him up!
I have a huge dice pool.
Hell yeah, we love that.
So, 1, 2. He's starting to look a little hurt.
Thank God. Holy shit. He's starting to look a little hurt.
Okay, Sparta, you do your thing, bruh. All right, Alejandro, you're up.
All right, so Alejandro's gonna flee like a little bit in front, considering Violet is behind him.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna reload his weapon. And take out a knife. Because in Alejandro's mind, shooting ain't gonna work against this bitch. He takes out a knife, which, for visuals, looks like this. But he's gonna pay attention. He's gonna actually move his attention towards the wraith and the arm in particular. He's gonna try to cut the wraith's arm to let Penelope go.
Okay. Hold, please. Because I don't actually know what these things are made of.
I think they're like.
I think it's literally a spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it obviously
like-
can physically touch things.
Yeah, but like it's like a poltergeist. Poltergeist can move shit, can like do stuff like that. It's kind of like the middle. That's what I thought it was. It's still a spirit demon. I don't know if they're like physical. I don't know if maybe like with Oblivion they call them here and they take a physical form, because if they do, then that would be possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're going to go with that. Sure.
There we go. When they get called by Oblivion, they get a physical body.
The rule now.
There you go. This is the rule of the campaign, guys. We decided it now.
In case anybody needed to know.
That's that on that. Okay?
Yes.
There's no, everything can be modifiable.
So the only reason I debate is because it physically touched Penelope, and I feel like if it was a shadow or something, it wouldn't have been able to do that. So it's not fair to be like, well, you can't cut it because it's a shadow. Then how the fuck is it holding Penelope up? So it does have some sort of physical form, although it is a strange physical form. It doesn't seem, it's obviously nothing natural. But you do sort of reach out and swipe to try and, you said cut its arm off? I need you
Pretty much
to
do it.
roll. Go ahead.
Pretty much do it like emotion so that it releases the grip, letting like Penelope.
Letting her go. Releasing her. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do a strength and melee for me. Lindsay's gonna need a big cleanup crew for this one. All of the neighbors have come outside. What the fuck is
They're like,
happening?
Is that a demon?
there's just like a little old lady on the ground. The power of Christ compels you.
Oh, I thought for a second that like Violet and Vincent just cleared up this entire neighborhood, making it look like it's like been inhabited. But
I would have a
everything is
feeling-
actually empty.
Yeah, I would have a feeling that there's no one around.
Yeah,
I was more so.
like it only looks like a neighborhood, but
Yeah.
they probably did what they did with the cute
Everyone's
old lady
tied up
couple
and killed.
whatever. Like, yeah.
Some entertainment.
Entertainment.
Pre-fight.
Five successes, 2 crits.
Okay.
Holy fuck!
This is the time to roll
They see
good,
me
you guys.
rolling. They hating.
They see me critting. That's what we need to be saying. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know how much life this wrath thing has. Fuck it. I'm gonna make it up. I don't know anything. There's honestly not a whole lot of information about them. I looked it up. It's
Actually
confusing.
The Wraith book just got released.
There is a original Wraith book.
Yeah.
Wraith View, like
I tried to find some information, but it was way too much reading, and I was like, I don't fucking care.
yeah, it's a lot.
I'm not gonna. That's like reading a whole nother fucking book. Like
Another manual.
Yeah. No, thank you. So anyway, you reach out and slice at this thing, and surprisingly, it's like it's not there. There's no bones inside this thing. So it's not hard to slice through. It's kind of like slicing through like what you would imagine like a tentacle on like an octopus or something. There's like tendons and stuff, but it's not, it's like muscle, but it's not actual bone. So it's very easily kind of goes through, and now it's like flopping around, and it shrieks once again like it did before this, like awful, like evil, weird shriek thing. And Penelope, oh my fucking god. I had to look at chat for that. Pause.
No, what did I fucking read? No, Selene, what the fuck?
Yes, it is like that.
It's like that.
I hate myself.
Pause, exactly. I hate myself. I can't.
I hate it here. All right.
Okay.
Dang
it. Well, that happened.
Penelope, Paul, I can't even talk. Penelope
is flustered.
Penelope falls to the ground as you cut through this thing's arm. God dang it. Okay, Colette. Colette is going to keep her eyes focused on Violet, who's sort of beside her now because she blinked behind Alejandro. And she's going to take a nice little... Actually, I think I might actually have her do something else. Hold on a second. Let me see how this... Excuse me. Let me see how this works. Okay, no, that won't do shit. Okay. So she is going to try and punch the shit out of the side of Violet's face. So I'm gonna do a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and a specialty. Okay, come on, Colette. Oh shit, I forgot to add her on your dice. That's important. Yeah, baby! I'm rolling so
Let's
good for
go.
Colette. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's a messy critical, bitch. So she's gonna, like Sparta, she's gonna fucking whack Violet in the side of her face. And
Like you whack, bitch.
the problem is punching each other doesn't do a whole lot of
No.
damage.
Unless you have like some modifiers, like
Well, she has prowess,
Like
so
mine,
that
yeah.
helps. That's why I had her punch her this time, because she was close. Which prowess adds... What does that add to her punch? There's too many things to remember, you guys. Too many things to remember.
I'm trying to find like a character design for a wraith, but like fuck.
It's hard, I'm
They
telling
do
you.
not have it like at all.
Okay, what does this do? Far greater strength. When activated, add the potence rating. Oh, shit. Oh, so I need to add more dice. I need to add 4 more dice?
Oh, hell.
Let's fucking go. How many successes did I say I got? I don't remember.
I think you said 5.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, hell yeah. And she just did a shit ton of damage. Oh my god. Then you add half of their rating and round up for their melee damage.
Holy fuck. What did she use?
Prowess. Shit's OP. So she just took... Four points of superficial. Wow. In one punch. That's a lot better than just a punch. So
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You, ooh, maybe like this. Where you at? Oh, that's cute.
3, 4, 5. Okay. So Violet now has 1 point of... Okay, she's not looking as rough as her brother, but she's looking quite rough.
What about this? But like, no colors, just black
12.
and grays.
12 ag. Okay. So that's 6. Sorry, I'm adding things. 1, 2. Oh, damn. I'm not gonna tell you what their health is at, but remember when I said Vincent is looking pretty damn rough? Yeah, he's looking pretty rough at this point.
Nice.
Okay. So that brings us to Ashley. So Ashley is like on the ground because she got tackled out of the house. And she's like pushing this lady off of her. She's like, ugh. And like literally makes that noise. And is going to very quickly get back to her feet. And instead of going and attacking anybody, she's going to activate awe, and she is going to look at the chick that's on the ground in front of her. And you roll, what is charisma and presence? One moment. 4. 1, 2, 3. 6. At least Ashley and Penelope are a little bit older, so they have higher pools. 2, 3, 4. It's not the best roll, but I'll take it. Okay, 4 successes for Ashley versus, what is the counter for this? Composure and wits for... Oh, I don't even have a character sheet for this chick. Whatever. I will use a random one. This is what I usually do for this. I will use this guy because he would be a similar build. So what did I say?
4 successes for Ashley.
Where is it? Oh, wits and composure. Oh, of course this guy has fucking wits up the ass. Fuck. I thought this would be a good one to use. Fucking A, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's a crit, so that's a 6. So Ashley attempts to entrance this chick. Vampire needs to gain the attention. Lasts roughly 1 hour. Vampire failure ends the effect and makes the subject immune for the rest of the night.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, that's like all for Nyx. If she tried to all like Isaac again, Isaiah again, she would fail for this night.
Fucking A, bruh. Okay. Well, Ashley attempts, like, she looks at the chick on the ground as the girl's, like, kind of, like, trying to get up. And she's trying to get her, basically, to focus on her and get in her good graces. But she has no effect on this girl. And the girl kind of, like, takes her hand on her jaw and she's like, oh, wow. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to this. And she's going to get to her feet. I'm going to go ahead and put her on the initiative because I was hoping that Ashley would just get her to fall in love with her and she would go away. What's this bitch's name? She's going to be named Stephanie. Pulled that right out of my ass. Stephanie, can't we just be friends? We wear pink on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
You
can sit with us.
So then that brings us to Violet, who...
No, what about me? I haven't done anything.
You're at the bottom of the order. We started at the top of the order again.
Right.
Violet just got pummeled in the face by Colette and actually took quite a lot of damage for a punch. And Violet is going to look at Colette. And she is going to How does that affect vampires, though? I don't feel like that affects vampires.
What are you trying to do?
I was gonna have her do a shadow cloak, but I don't think it has an effect on vampires. I think it only affects mortals. It scares them. I don't think vampires have it. It doesn't say anything about it having an effect on other kindred. I was basically just going to have her, like, intimidate Colette, but I don't think that vampires find that intimidating. Because it just says they conceal their presence and make themselves more frightening. Add 2 dice to stealth and the same for intimidation against mortals. So I feel like it's more of like a mortal thing.
Yeah.
Than like an actual fighting this type of situation. So moving on from that. She is instead going to... I just need to make sure... Okay, I'm going to do this. She is going to shadow step. This is a cool ability.
Oh, fuck. Rip. I mean, not rip, but like good luck finding her back.
Yeah. So, while she... I guess everybody's sort of distracted. Colette would see this happening. Everyone else kind of... Fucking Sparta is blind. But Violet is going to kind of react with a snarl at Colette when she gets punched. And she is going to then... It seems like she sort of turns within herself. And this strange effect happens where she is protected by darkness, so to speak. And once that sort of dissipates, she's gone from sight. She has shadow stepped away. That's going to be her turn. And then Penelope's on the ground. Okay, that's right. I was like, where the fuck's Penelope? Okay, Penelope is going to get up to her feet, seeing how injured Vincent is. She is going to do something a little different as well. She's gonna take after her sister and take a different approach. All right, let's see. Let's hope this goes in Ashley's or Penelope's favor. Okay, pass the rouse check. That's good. Let's go. Charisma plus presence. I'm so glad she's really charismatic because she's going up against scary people. 1, 2. Why am I rolling so good? 1, 2, 3. It's a crit. So that's 5. 5 successes. Hell yeah. 5 successes for Ashley or Penelope. Just kidding. Against composure and resolve. I'm scared to see what this is. Oh my god, no. Okay. I hate old vampires. I hate it, you guys. Why do old vampires have to be so OP? That was such a bad roll. Only got 2 successes. Okay. This is working. Okay. Penelope is going to look at who the fuck? Vincent. And oh, wait. I got a crit roll. Vampires. Oh, no. Oh, this is good. This is good. Sorry, you guys. I have to do a frenzy roll for Vincent.
Oh, no.
A terror frenzy. Not a...
Oh, okay.
Not a, like, I'm gonna eat you frenzy.
I was like, for fuck's sake, we don't need that.
Vincent might run away. Oh my god. This is good. Okay. What am I doing? Vincent, where are you? Difficulty 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Don't roll good this time. I did it. I only got 1 success. Fuck yeah. So what happens during a terror?
They run
So
away
he's
as
gonna,
fast
he's
as they
literally
can
gonna
from
run
that
away.
fucking, yeah,
Okay,
from
so
the object of fear.
okay,
That's the thing. Like they have a irresistible fear to run away as far as possible from the thing
from
that is
that
terrifying
that's
them.
scaring them. It's kind of like the reaction that they have to fire, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So, oh god, I got excited and choked myself. Okay. So, Alejandro, you see this happening because you're right there with Penelope and Vincent. Penelope like takes that weird goopy octopus hand off of her, and she like gets to her feet and she lets out a growl and snares, and you can see her face just twists into anger, and you can see her fangs showing, and she's just in his face and just like ah, screaming in his face. And as soon as she does that, Vincent kind of stumbles backward as he like is looking at her. Does Vincent have fleetness? Because I feel like he would just activate fleetness at this point. Yes, he does.
Would he still be in my claw, though?
Oh yeah, you're holding him. He can't run away. Try to run away, bitch. Okay, so he can't run away. Plot twist. I forgot you were holding on to him. So Sparta, you can feel, because you still can't see, you can feel in your grasp. He's like you're holding on to him, and you can feel his kind of heels are digging in the ground, like pushing towards you, like he's trying to back away from something. And he's desperately trying to get away, but he can't. So he now sort of is incapacitated. Excuse me.
Fuck yeah. Get wrecked, bitch.
All right. Now that brings us to you, Nyx.
Okay. Well, the Ashley is up. She tried to do something, failed miserably.
Yeah, she's not good in these situations.
I don't have any weapons on me right now, which is kind of problematic. I'm not much of a puncher.
By the way, sorry, one thing that I forgot to mention, when Penelope scared Vincent, he's kind of like shook. He shooketh right now. The Wraith responded as well and like let out a shriek, and it is now darting away from you guys. Everything that you seem to be doing to Vincent is having an effect on this strange creature. And it is retreating. It's like, I'm out of here. Gotta go. Scary vampires.
I'm scared. What would I do? I'm gonna try it out. She's gonna try to master all her shit. And we're gonna try entrancement for the first time, boys. Let's do it.
Let's go.
I think this is the perfect time for her to figure it out.
Yeah. Who's your target?
Oh, it's the Stephanie.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to her directly and be like, hey. Until like
Hey.
she looks at me. Hey.
She's sort of like
She
getting up
looks
off
at
the
me.
ground and she darts her eyes from Ashley to you. She's got this like smug look on her face.
Let me do one rouse check. 6 passed. Cool. I'm not hungry here. Charisma plus presence versus composure plus wits.
Yes.
And at this point, baby, I'm on the train. I'm in the seduction train, my love. She's gonna put her best little smile out, same one that convinced Sophia before.
Hey,
I'm
baby.
just gonna be, do you really want to fight?
Come on, you don't want to
Do you
fight
really
me.
want to fight? You don't want to fight me. 7, 8, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have one too many. Up. I have 6 successes. Good luck.
I'm really sad, but it doesn't work because she is
How
immune
old is she?
to being entranced because Ashley failed.
No, from Ashley.
It doesn't.
Not from
It
me.
doesn't. It just says that the subject is immune for the rest of the night. Doesn't necessarily say they're immune from that person. They're immune to that ability. They can't be entraced because they've already succeeded. That's how I'm choosing to interpret this.
Oh, I never played it like that. I played it like if the
It doesn't make any sense that someone else would be able to do the same ability that somebody else just failed on if they're immune. If you're immune, you're immune. You know what I mean? Like if I said, okay, you're immune to fire for the rest of the night.
I mean, it's still like different like charismas and different things. Like
it's the same pool though. You're doing the same exact thing as Ashley. Like you're
this is your interpretation. I never played it like this. So like
so there's no
for
effect.
me, I've always like done it depending on the subject. Everybody has their own different charisma and stuff like that. It is the same pool, but it's different people.
Yeah. All it says is the subject is immune. So it doesn't, if it said like the subject is immune from any attacks on that person, on the failed attempt, the person who failed, then I could see, but makes the subject immune for the rest of the night. So she doesn't have any effect, which Nyx wouldn't have necessarily known in character, if we're being like completely honest. She would have still tried. But you do unlock that ability regardless. I guess
Probably not
because she wouldn't know. I guess you're right. She wouldn't know what she just did. So it wouldn't have been discovered. So you stand up or you look at her and try to do the sort of same thing.
That's kind of OP though. Like if you fail one like dominate or whatever, like your character is immune to all of it.
No, that's not how it works. That's just this particular thing. Not all of the abilities work like that.
No, this is the entire like all is the same.
No,
for
all
example,
is not the same.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It doesn't say anything in here about failing if you fail all. All does is boosts your skill rolls. All this says is anybody that's aware they're being affected can resist with a counter roll. On a win, the target can resist the effects for one scene. A critical win makes the target immune. So, okay, if you crit win against them, that's a completely different situation. And that's the counterpart, not the actual person. Once the power wears off, the victims revert to their previous opinions.
Like then dread gaze would be the same. Fail.
Well, that's fine. Then they'll be the same. That's fine. If that's how the book says it, then that's how I'll interpret for all of them. But this one is a different situation. All is not if you fail as a roller. This is if they win against you with a critical win, they become immune to being manipulated by you.
Okay, it's fine. Let's move on. It didn't work out. I guess this is my turn. So good luck, guys.
And Dread Gaze, you don't become immune. It just doesn't have an effect on you. Failure just doesn't have an effect. Okay. Stephanie. Going to have Stephanie. She will, since her attention is on Nyx, she will lunge towards Nyx. In response to what you said. I'm trying to remember. You said you don't want to fight me or something along those lines, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And she's just going to respond and say, oh, but I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's just going to lunge at you. She doesn't have any weapons either. Okay, so she lunges towards you.
Pirouette out of the way.
Easy enough. So she attempts to swing and make contact with you, and you sort of delete. Nope, not today. And
Not
she
today, guys.
steps right by you.
Go get wrecked inside the house. Thank you. You motherfucker.
Okay. That brings us back to Vincent. Which Vincent is scared. He's in the middle of a frenzy. He can't do anything. So we're just going to skip his turn, which brings us to Sparta, who you've got a hold of Vincent. And you can, like, feel his... You don't necessarily see what's going on, but you can, like, feel him responding to... What's it? Penelope.
Sparta is going to attempt to bite him again.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
Seven successes.
Okay. Yeah. It's not that he's already in your grasp and he's not even fighting you. So easy enough to reach down and bite the shit out of him. So he's, what is it, 2 aggravated for bites? Is that what we said? Okay. So he... Ooh. Okay. How would this look? When you reach out to bite him, you bite him and you feel like this initial tensing of his body, and those that are around him, he kind of lets out another yelp, and then he goes limp in your arms.
Boy. We got a completely incapacitated old vampire. Let's go. Get wrecked, Vincent.
Right?
Yeah, we'll just do it like that. He's kind of like, because you still like have a hold of him. And he is now limp in your arms. So Alejandra, that brings us up to you.
Alejandro looks over at the Olympi body. Stares for like a split second. He takes out his dagger. Walks behind Vincent. And just whispers. You're not getting away alive at this time. He takes the dagger and just stabs him in the neck and just start cutting him from ear to ear.
Okay. You're using a dagger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need you to roll strength and a melee.
Four successes.
Okay. So this is trickier. I'm assuming you're attempting to decapitate him.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to take you some time to do that with a dagger.
I got time. I got plenty of time.
4 successes. So that's okay. So while you're standing there, sort of beginning the process of slitting his throat, Colette is going to see this. And she is going to rush over. And 2, 3. Is this Colette's? No, that is not Colette. I was like, why the fuck is her strength so low? One, 2, 3, 4. I don't even feel like I need to roll for this, but I will. Okay, yeah, that does the job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. No problem. And the person can't even respond, so easy peasy. Colette's gonna rush over, and while you're sort of
Working my way.
yeah, carving your way at his neck, she's gonna walk up and punch him right in the face, and his head's gonna fly back and completely fly off.
Alejandro's gonna look over at Colette. That's one.
And Sparta, in what was in your hands, now just as Vincent turns to ash in your arms. And also your vision is beginning to come back, by the way. Yeah, it's kind of like
Awesome.
spotty, but like it's not, you're starting to like readjust to the seeing. Okay, so Vincent is dead. Ashley, who is, I guess, still in combat with his Stephanie bitch over with Nyx, is going to... What would Ashley do? Okay. Why is Stephanie a bitch? She's trying to kill our friends. Okay, Ashley is going to rush her. Ashley is terrible. She can't fight. She literally has nothing in brawl. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. Oh my god, I got no successes. Okay, Ashley sucks. Ashley tries to attack Stephanie, and she's like, "Don't touch my friends!" She yells.
She's so cute. No. That's not how it works, Ashley. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm gonna do a counter roll for like a dodgy thing. Oh boy, 4 successes. And Nyx, in front of you, you see Ashley rush at Stephanie, who just tried to punch you, and yell, "Don't touch my friends!" And instead of Ashley doing anything, Stephanie punches her in the face. And I was like, "Oh!" And that, she didn't get any successes, so she doesn't do anything. So that's what you see happen in front of you. Poor Ashley.
Poor Ashley.
I'm like, I don't want to laugh, but
So
it kind of is probably a little hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, Ashley tried and failed. So that brings us to Violet, who is nowhere to be seen, but you guys hear sort of behind you, back in that same house that they were originally hiding in. You hear a scream on the top of her lungs. Violet screams as she watches Vincent disintegrate into nothing. That's all you hear, is just from the shadows and the darkness. You just hear this like awful, heart-wrenching scream as her brother dies. And that's going to bring us to Penelope, who is not going to do anything because at this particular moment, the threat seems to be gone. You guys don't know where Vincent is. I mean, where Violet is. So Penelope is just going to kind of like look around and be like figuring out where everybody is. And then she's going to look over and see that Stephanie just punched her sister in the face. She's going to take a book from Nyx's handbook of life and Mack truck the fuck out of that bitch. Don't touch my sister! you just see the Galeo sisters just trying to fight everyone. Okay.
Oh, no.
So she's gonna use fleetness to get to her. So it's gonna be hard.
Max truck that shit.
What did I have you roll for this? Strength and
dexterity.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, she got 3 successes. That's okay. That's decent. I feel like it's decent enough since Stephanie's not focused on Penelope. And Nyx, you see now the second wave of Galeo going at Stephanie, and you see from the middle of the street, Penelope comes fucking flying, and she still got her little crazy knuckle dusters, and when she gets to this chick, she makes contact with her and wham, knuckle dusts her in the side of the head with her little spiky knuckle dusters. And Stephanie goes flying. She's going to take 2 points of superficial. And she is going to yell, "Don't touch my sister." Don't touch my sister! Don't touch her! So that just happened in front of your face, Nyx. And that brings us to you. Galeo sisters.
So in the street, Vincent has just been disintegrated.
Yes.
We are dealing with the hallway lady.
Yeah, hallway
Where
monitor.
the fuck are the other 3? Where's Sophia and the fucking others?
They haven't come out of the house. So right now, as you're standing outside, you can't see them anywhere.
She's gonna shout to the guys, "Where are my things?" You're muted.
Can he throw them to her right now?
Yeah, we're not in initiative anymore. So, ooh, excuse me. Just go ahead and do whatever.
Oh yeah, no, just if you show me, she still have fleece knives. This is the same scene. She activated 3 like things. So just if you like showed it to her, like she'll fleet over there and grab it.
Takes them out of his coat pocket. So
Okay, she'll grab the 2 knives and the little like thing with the little throwing knives. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks. I think that's like a whole action, right? Because like I'm shouting, I'm going to get it. I can't throw a few knives at.
I'll allow it. If you're just gonna throw it, I would say if you're gonna like turn around and try to run back, no. If you're gonna like grab it from him and like kind of as one action, we'll do it. I'll allow it.
Yeah, like
you kind of like
throwing
grab it
like the knife. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'll say go for it. Why not?
Okay, so it was Dex and melee. Bitch is about to get wrecked. I'm aiming the head. By the way.
Twing! She just got punched with spiky things in the side of her face. Oh.
No worries. With this, I had dexterity at 5, and I have melee, so I have 6, right? Need to bust up that melee skill now. Okay, let's do the 2 hunger die. 9 and 9. Let's go, bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you yell out, "Where's my shit?" And Sparta kind of like shows it to you, and you fleet over, grab it, and sort of in one like swift movement, you turn around and fling one of your new little throwing knives at the back of Stephanie's head. Ooh.
Yes, bitch.
It's fine. We're not gonna say Penelope. You only throw 1, right? You don't throw more than 1. Okay. I was gonna say.
I don't think I have time.
Enough time.
If it was like an act, like a 1 action, she would probably be able to throw 2.
I agree.
But as she came over there, and his throwing is just gonna.
Okay, good. 1 and it hits your target. It doesn't hit Penelope. Because Penelope's like right there and kind of like has a hold of her. But you miraculously. That's weird. Miraculously. Wow, that's hard to say. All of your training that you've been doing has paid off, and fling right in the back of her head. There is now a knife sticking out, which does. How much damage is that?
I think shot to the head is double damage. I don't know in this instance, but from the last one, the V20, it is double damage on the head.
So that would be...
You said that we were calculating damage wrong. What were we doing wrong? How would I calculate it? Do I need to roll on strength?
No. What I meant by that is if all damage is halved for vampires.
Okay,
and before I wasn't halving it. I was just giving you guys the full damage. But that would you
like
would only
we were like mortals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's why when I said we were calculating it wrong.
Okay.
So that would be 3 points of superficial. 2, 3, 4. 2. Okay. I mean, you guys have just in these last 2 hits, you roughed her up just a little bit. She's already taken 1 aggravated.
I told you, and she's gonna be like, "I told you not to fight with me."
She's like, "Okay." Oh, she like pulls it out of her head. Yeah, you're right. It's her turn next. I'm actually going to have her do that. She's gonna like reach back and like pull it out. I'm just gonna like look up at you and just be like, you know what? Fuck this. And she is going to fleet away. She just saw a really old vampire die in front of her. She's not gonna try and fight all fucking 5 of you or however many there are at this point.
Like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Nope, don't get paid enough for this.
I'm out.
So she fleets away. She's like,
mercenary,
yeah,
huh?
you right. I don't want to fight you. You win.
I said
Okay.
that was going to be the case. Get fleeted. Yes.
Okay, so now everyone, you all are just standing alone in the street at this point. Violet is nowhere to be seen. Vincent is dead.
Screeching?
No, she just kind of like let out a scream, but that's it. She was just like, no! She watched her brother die.
Get torn to pieces in the middle of the street.
Yeah, literally.
Well, too bad.
And that wraith thing is completely gone too. That thing took off.
Oh yeah.
What, like I said, what it seemed like whatever effect the stuff that
It
you guys
had.
were doing to Vincent had an effect on that thing. So it's like they were connected. So Colette is gonna kind of like look around and be like, "Is everybody okay?" It's like,
There should
Oh.
probably still be some people inside. 3 of them.
Oh.
4.
Oh.
Let's go get him.
Alejandro takes a lick of his knife. Interesting. Plus, I mean the superficial damage, right? Get that out of the way.
Sparta will look at Nyx and say, "Are you all right?"
Fine. Actually, she's gonna like flee inside, grab her little bag, and come back outside. Do I see anything when I go inside?
when you go, you're gonna flee into the house.
I want to grab my bag.
You don't see anything.
Okay, then I'm literally gonna do that and then come back out really fast. I don't want to be in the house by myself, knowing that there's 3 people that wanted to torture people upstairs. I mean downstairs in the kitchen. So I'm gonna pick up my phone and I'm gonna like turn off whatever and be like, well, if anything happened that I don't remember, it should be in here.
Good
Okay.
thinking. Well, shall we? Let's go inside and handle the rest of them.
Sure.
Where are they?
Okay.
Did you see anybody inside when you went in?
Nobody in the first floor.
Sparta starts walking towards the house.
Colette will join you. Ashley and Penelope are like huddled together. They're like, oh my god. Oh. Ashley's like actually scared. Like you can tell that Ashley's not used to these situations. She's like, oh my god. Like, I broke a nail on that girl's face.
Oh no, and I didn't do anything. Hello, camera. Please.
Okay, so you guys head into the house, correct? Everyone? I'm assuming just everyone at this point. We're like, fuck
Yeah,
it.
I'm following.
Okay.
I have
All right.
my 2 big knives out.
Okay. Colette is gonna go up the stairs and she's sort of like doing her little cop move where she's like, you know, using the walls as cover and shit.
Be careful. They can do that thing where they look at you and make you do things.
Oh.
I don't know how it's called.
Just
you know?
scared Colette.
Like,
You gave
Lindsay does
Colette a
that
heart
shit.
attack.
Whatever Lindsay did
That was-
with Alejandro that one time in the living room, remember?
Okay. She's gonna like say as she's like walking upstairs.
Sparta will follow behind her. He's gonna go upstairs too because Nick said there was nobody on the first floor.
Okay. Is anybody checking downstairs as they go upstairs?
We should check downstairs just in case.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sparta and Colette sort of kind of go upstairs. You guys are slowly walking up the stairs.
As like Nix and Alejandro, I suppose, walk down the thing, she says, "There were two alive people, humans, in the kitchen." As they're walking in, and obviously she's paying attention. I don't know if they're still alive, but they were there. So,
All right. Just gonna see if they're still there.
Sorry, I didn't want to cut you off. Okay, so Colette and Sparta, you two are heading up the stairs. There's a couple of bedrooms up here. There's like 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. So Colette's like kind of like telling you to like stay behind her, and she's trying to clear the rooms and everything. And a very like, she's like went into cop mode. It's very much like if you're watching like Cops right now. That's what she looks like. SWAT team like clearing a room. Clear. And she clears like the first bedroom, and you guys walk down the hall a little bit, and you're looking in the bathroom, and you clear the third or the second bedroom, and there doesn't seem to be anybody upstairs with you guys. You two, I'm assuming Nyx is in the front.
we're
Or
yeah
together,
we're, like,
whatever.
yeah, together.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hallway would be big enough to walk side by side. So you guys are kind of walking down the hallway. And once you get, like, the room opens up into the living room, you see the TV and it's still playing. And there is a piece of paper taped to the TV. There's no one in the room with you, in the living room. Do you want to continue on and clear the kitchen?
No, I'm gonna look at the fucking thing because I know that Isaiah was there and he wasn't there any.
Okay. You walk over to the note and you pick it up, and on the note it says, checkmate.
Checkmate? I immediately like pass it over to Alejandro.
Get out of the house. Get out of the house now. Alejandro just yells out, "Get the hell out of the house."
Okay, so everyone in the house just hears Alejandro, get the hell out!
I'm gonna flee into the kitchen. Are the 2 humans still there?
All 4 of the humans, like both couples, are there, and they're all deceased. All of their throats have been slit.
I get out of the back door. After.
Sparta jumps out the window. Or
Alejandro,
through the window, I should say. He doesn't bother opening it. He just smashes through.
Okay, sorry.
Alejandro
I
breaks
wasn't
out the
expecting
front door.
that. Okay. Colette standing in the bedroom when you hear Alejandro, get out of the house, and Sparta just jumps out the window, and she's like, the fuck? Like, that's literally her response. And she starts running down the stairs. And runs out of the house. Sparta, you jump.
So much.
You jump through the bedroom window and land on the side of the house. I was not expecting that. That was amazing.
Oh my god, that was fantastic. I'm dying. I'm crying.
Okay. So you all land or kind of run out of the house and like out into the street And
Yeah, I'm gonna like fleet over like around the house
around.
to the street. Yeah.
I figured. Okay. And then Ashley, when she sees like everyone like running, she's gonna be like, "What is going on?" And she like literally is like going into a panic. She's just like too much for her. She's like, "What's happening?" Like, duh. So that's gonna be
Well.
her response to everybody like running out of the house like fucking bunch of
Okay.
cockroaches.
So inside the house, while everybody was fighting out here, there was Isaiah plus 3 other kindred, one of which had the same like powers as Lindsay. Like she could look at people's eyes and make them do whatever she wanted them to do.
Did you find them in there? What
No,
happened?
they're dead. They killed them. They're probably the original owners of this house.
So why'd we have to get out of the house?
Well, it's like
Alejandro. Can I?
Well, this was found on. Nick's passed me this, and they have dealt with bombs before, and I wasn't gonna take any stupid chances. But when there's a note that says checkmate with the people that we are dealing with, I was expecting that house to blow the fuck up. Because we didn't. Isaiah wasn't inside.
Isaiah and the other 3.
I mean, it happens in movies all the time.
It happened to
I mean-
you, dumbass, with the fucking vehicle.
Oh, talking about vehicle, probably we should see if that is the checkmate that they were talking about, perhaps.
Yep.
I mean, they would have had time.
Yep.
Doesn't hurt to check.
yeah, I was a little distracted to say the least.
Also, that I might have been a whole decoy for something else. That could be the checkmate.
You said you were recording something on your phone. Can I
I recorded.
see it? Okay.
It's just a voice memo, and it goes like she would hear the entire conversation. Obviously, like a little muffled because it was inside of a bag, but it was right in the middle between her and Isaiah all the time. So it
Okay.
should have picked up enough where like she could hear
Okay.
all of it.
So you guys are making your way over to the car as Colette kind of like starts this recording and is like listening. Everyone's sort of around. She tells like Alejandro and Sparta to look at the car and see if there's anything fishy about the car. And she's sort of like standing on the sidewalk next to the car, listening to this recording. Now, Ashley and Penelope are there. They're not necessarily listening to anything. They're listening, but they're just not doing anything in particular.
Yeah.
They're just kind of there at this point.
Yeah, and actually Nyx is gonna stay there because again, Dominant works in a very weird way, so she doesn't know if she was, like tempered with or anything. So she will like kind of stick around and like listen to the recording and see if the memories that she had are the same as what she's listening to right now.
Right. Okay, so you're kind of like listening to the conversation. We'll have Alejandro and Sparta. I'll have you guys go ahead. We'll do the car thing and then we'll do the recording thing. It's just easier that way. Let me close all these fucking sheets real quick. Oh,
Right?
glad that's over.
Yeah. Sparta will he'll start investigating.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and have both of you do wits and investigation for me.
Zero successes.
Sad day, man.
See.
He finds nothing.
5 successes.
Okay, thank God.
I was gonna say I might have to have Colette jump in here. Okay. So
Sparta's like, I just got out of I just jumped out of a window, man. I
Sparta
don't.
like rubs his eyes and he's like, maybe I'm still like having some effect on me. That guy blinded me, man. Like,
Yeah.
Not my fault.
Seriously.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary at all.
Doesn't
everything
seem like the
everything
vehicle is-
looks normal. Both of you. Sparta's just because he seems to be oblivious and not really sure what he's even looking for. But Alejandro, you do a much better job and a much thorough job. And the car doesn't seem to be tampered with in any type of way.
Sparta will look at Alejandro and say, I'm not finding anything, man. How about you?
Nah, that doesn't seem like there's anything going on. But hey, we be the fucking old ass vampire. Maybe we should all go get together and take the throne.
That then like Nyx literally like releases an absolutely unnecessary sigh, and it's like, well, I think then checkmate is something else.
Yep.
But where would they go? You said that they were using you as a decoy. So where did they go?
We haven't heard from the backup at all, Penelope.
When you're like in the middle of saying that, Colette's gonna like cut you off and be like, shh, shh, shh. And she's like holding the phone like closer to her ear. Because this particular part, by the way, Nyx, while you guys were standing there, you listened to everything. Everything that happened is what you remember happening. So it doesn't appear that your mind has been fucked with in any way. And you hear like the crash, like your recording like picked up like the door being swung open and yeah, all of that. You kind of like hear that, and then you like hear this silence.
Oh my God, I'm a genius. I am.
That's why I was
smart.
like,
I had such a big brain energy when I went into that. I was like, oh hell yeah, okay, cool, amazing.
Bravo. So you hear the crash, and you hear it like there's some silence and some kind of like shuffling around that you hear, and then you hear the voice of Sophia. And it, like you said, it is a little bit muffled, but it's loud enough to like hear. And she's having a conversation with Isaiah. And there's an urgency in her voice. And she's like, she says to Isaiah, we have to get out there. We have to help them. And there is a pause, and you hear Isaiah respond to her and say, they're the least of our worries. Don't forget why we're here, Sophia. And that same annoyance that was in Sophia's voice whenever he like called her off when you guys were going to go upstairs and have some fun kind of returns. And she is like, how many people are going to have to die because of your stupid plan? She says that to him. Because she's angry. She's like, I want to go out there like and help them. I don't like want to listen to your fucking plan. And you hear this like strange, like evil sort of laughter. Like he like laughs at her. Like he's like getting enjoyment out of the fact that she's upset. And then you hear him say, how do I want him to word this? Okay. You hear him say, come along, Sophia. Don't you want to fight the people that actually are going to be a challenge for you? We must go. and you hear some like shuffling around, and I don't think it would pick that up. Never mind. You hear Sophia sort of say under her breath, possibly to, because you guys have no, you don't know who she's talking to at this point, but you kind of hear her say under her breath, like, she goes, does this idiot really think he can fucking kill Catalina? And then you hear nothing else.
Until like probably like I get in, you hear the shuffling of the bag.
Right.
go
Yeah,
out
yeah, yeah.
and-
You would hear like
Uh-huh.
that part, and then the recording ends.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to end our episode tonight. We're going to pick up for part 2 next time.
Oh my God, yes.